Hi guys, and happy Friday. I hope you're having a beautiful Friday. I'm having a mellow Friday. I'm trying to keep it mellow this week because next week my mom goes into the hospital and, she's not happy. I'm not happy. It's just stressful for all of us. So, I'm trying to keep it simple. And, so I've just been actually pulling records for the next podcast because nothing relaxes one more than records, when that's what you collect. And music soothes the savage beast, as we know. And I took you guys to the thrift with me, real quick, the local thrift. And I don't think you can see it in the video, but the river is at max capacity. The river is going to go over again. And they said the river's going over. Because tonight into tomorrow, we're supposed to get another storm. Now, look at the beautiful sky in the video when we get there. It was a glorious day. But I guess the tides in the river are just hitting right, and I'm telling you, it was up to the guardrails. I don't think you can see it in the video, but we know that they're going over tomorrow because they just, they told us already on the news. So, I mean, I'm far enough from the river, my parents are far enough from the river that we don't have to worry about it, but I feel so bad for the people down by the river because it's a terrible thing. Water damage is probably one of the worst things that you can experience. So, but anyway, another storm tonight, another storm Tuesday when I have to take my mom to the hospital. That one they're talking about possible snow. So, let's hope we can get her there without issue. We'll see. Like I said to my patrons, well, just take it as it comes. Deal with it step by step. All right, so I got a shipment from Temu because I wanted to find a couple things for my mom for her birthday, which is upcoming. My mom's birthday is the same day as Skeety's birthday. And so that shipment came yesterday. It's not till February, but that shipment came yesterday. And I got two things for her. But in that shipment, I also got this really fabulous rug for my bathroom. And I'm going to show you a picture of it, but it's still a little crinkly from shipping, Because if any of you have ever purchased stuff from Temu, it's, they jam-pack everything into these plastic envelopes, and then they tape it. It's like almost impossible to open, and half the stuff is so scrunched in there that you wonder how you can ever get it back to normal. But since it's in my bathroom, I guess like the shower steam will flatten it over time. But it's really, really cool. And if you've never shopped on Temu, it's like ridiculously cheap. So you kind of got to wonder what you're going to get when it comes. The last couple of times that I've ordered from them, I've been pleasantly surprised, So, and this rug made me very happy. All right, so I took you to the thrift, so let's take a ride. Okay, so and at the thrift, I found a couple of things. The reason I went to the thrift was because I had $5 in points that, I could use. So I got $5 off my order. I only wound up spending about $9. And I got some pretty fun things. I mean, the thrifts have been pretty sparse lately, but here and there I've been lucky. Like when I went to Hawthorne last week, somebody's instrument collection came in. Like very unique pieces. I mean, I couldn't afford anything, but I looked at them all. There were mandolins. There was an auto harp. There was a very cool, very vintage squeeze box. They had some really bizarre stuff come in. And that stuff is, of course, all behind the counter. But I always like to look at the instruments that come in. And that's one of the only stores that gets instruments. Patterson sometimes does. But, like I remember a while back, Bob wanted me to find him in my travels a saxophone. He just wanted a thrift store saxophone to mess around with. And saxophones are the one thing that never come in. They get a lot of clarinets. They get a lot of trumpets. I've seen a trombone, believe it or not, but I've never, I just don't come across saxophones ever. A lot of guitars, mandolins. I've gotten some very unique instruments over the years in the thrift. Like my Venezuelan, kind of like a mandolin, but it's a beautiful little electric thing. And that I found in Patterson. And I think I found my Wyatt Earp, my vintage Wyatt Earp guitar in a thrift. And that was in Patterson too, before they moved to their new place. So if you're looking for very unique things, the thrifts are the place to go, for sure. You never know what you're going to find. I found the Wyatt Earp a long time ago, and it was seriously vintage. And a couple of the things on the walls in the music room are from the thrift, instrument-wise. But let's talk about what we found today. I found this beautiful triptych from Italy. It's gold. It's beautiful. And I love things like this. This is Mary's Ascension, made in Italy. It says Ascensione Murillo, made in Italy. And look how beautiful this is. Wow. It has a hanging thing on the back, so you can hang it or stand it on an altar or whatever. Dresser, whatever. But it's so beautiful. And I love things like this. And this one has that super medieval look. It's just beautiful. So that was a fun thing. And technically, with my $5 off, it was like I got the books and half of this for free. It's like ridiculous. So I found a couple of books. I found a little New Orleans cookbook. This is adorable. Look at this. I'm really looking forward to going through this in detail. I know it has, it even came with a little bookmark. How cute. And I know there was, what do you call it? A etouffee in here. And I've been dying to make shrimp etouffee again. So I'll try this recipe and see. So, very fun. I got this great book on Terry Southern. A Grand Guide, The Art and Life of Terry Southern. Terry Southern is the counterculture's secret genius. And this is really fun. I'm really looking forward to this because I only know a little bit about him. I know he was on the cover of Sgt. Pepper. But Terry Southern was integral to the avant-garde in post-war Paris, the beat years, swinging London, literary New York, and Hollywood in the psychedelic 60s. He wrote the screenplays for Easy Rider, Dr. Strangelove, and Barbarella. He suggested the Stanley Kubrick film A Clockwork Orange and created some of the most enduring landmarks of popular culture in his novels such as Candy and The Magic Christian. A grand guy tells Southern story from his experience of the Second World War to his appearance on the cover of Sgt. Pepper, providing a fresh portrait of one of the most enigmatic icons of the 20th century. So I'm really looking forward to reading that. Then I found some local fun. This is Stories from New Jersey Diners. Look at that. And there is, because so many of them are gone, but so many of them still remain. And there's color pictures in the center of all these iconic diners around the state. So I'm really intrigued by this. Let's see, was that the egg platter? No. Because the egg platter's gone now. But me and Raymond went there. It was like the sleaziest place I've ever been. Everything in there was greasy and disgusting. But anyway, it's gone now. But it was a landmark, you know. It was one of those old, almost like railroad car type diners. And Raymond was like, oh, we have to go there. I said, we can go. You know, we can definitely go. But it's not going to be good. And then I got this beautiful copy of The Real Mother Goose. This book was actually first came out in 1916, but this is such a popular Mother Goose book. The artwork is glorious, and the artwork is done by Blanche Fisher Wright, the famous artwork that everyone is familiar with. But I want to show you something here. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Here is how many times this edition has been repressed. Look at that. Look at how many years they've been keeping this book going since 1916. Always reproducing it exactly like the original version. And it is just a glorious book. So for 99 cents, there's no way you leave something like this there. And this artwork is beyond amazing. Look at that. It's just beautiful. I could look at pictures, that kind of art for hours. Totally early century, just beautiful. So that was really fun. And the books are great. Very excited. They were basically free. And then I found him, this little thing. It's a Christmas thing. This is Bingle and Jingle. It's from Cracker Barrel. Colorful Collection Musical Animated Dog. My dad used to like to go to Cracker Barrel. We don't have any near us. We had to drive out to the country for it. And me and my mother, like, hated the food. It was so subpar. But we loved the gift shop. We loved the Cracker Barrel gift shop. They had the most unique things. So this little guy came from the Cracker Barrel gift shop. And I'm going to show him to you. He's adorable. And here he is. New Christmas thing to add to my Christmas stuff next year. And we're going to... I'm going to show him to you. Look how adorable. He's a little dog. He's so freaking cute. Watch. God, it's so cute. The words are hilarious. Don't forget the milk and cookies. Oh my God, I thought he was adorable. And you know how I feel about animatronics, you know. But So he was really, really fun. So I had a fun day, and Dre checked me out. My favorite little Goodwill employee. He's just the best. And I got one Amazon thing, and that is a book that Lionel Richie showed a couple days ago or last week, whatever, that I said, oh, I have to read that. So I did order one. I ordered a used copy of it. And this is The Day the Country Died, A History of Anarcho-Punk, 1980 to 84. So I'm really intrigued to read this. Anarcho-Punk became huge in the Thatcher and Reagan era. It was already the Thatcher and Reagan era when our era of punk came out, the 70s, the early 70s punk, late 70s punk. What am I talking about? You know, the Sex Pistols and everybody like that. So, I'm really interested in this. I can't wait to read this. This should be very, very interesting. The Day the Country Died features author, historian, and musician Ian Glasper exploring in minute detail the hugely influential UK anarcho-punk scene of the early 80s. So, this is the British anarcho-punk scene, hardcore, let's say. This is the British hardcore scene at the same time that California had a ginormous burst of hardcore. So, and, you know, New York too, to an extent. There were some great hardcore bands in New York. But I guess it was, I did not know it was big in England. So, I always thought of it as a California phenomenon, you know. But that's going to be interesting. So, anyway, guys, I am getting ready to spin the new podcast. Hopefully I can get that done today. It's still somewhat early. The podcasts take a long time to do. And I enjoy spinning them. I don't enjoy editing them. Oh, God, it takes forever. And, but when it's all done, and I play it back through the Bose speakers, makes me very, very happy. So anyway, so I'm getting ready. I have it all pulled. I'm ready to spin it. So I'll probably do that either later today or tomorrow when we're supposed to have horrible weather. The best kind of day to play records, I think. You know, when you really don't want to go out in it. And I think that's about it. So I hope you had a magical, mystical, musical Friday. I hope you enjoyed the thrift run today. I thought I would take you inside today because we haven't done that in a while. There was not that much coming in, but I have a feeling people start doing spring cleaning, a lot of stuff is going to come in. And this time of year, when people start to put away their Christmas, that's when Christmas stuff comes back in. Some stores don't even put their Christmas out when they get it. They wait till November. And like Hawthorne, for example. But I have gotten some pretty cool Christmas stuff in the middle of summer, you know. So it just depends, you know, on the store. And I know people are going to be doing spring cleaning. So the thrifts should start to fill up with pretty good stuff very soon. So anyway, guys, that's it for me. Again, have a magical, mystical, musical Friday. Comment, subscribe, spread that love. Tink merch below, Radio Tink podcast link below, Patreon link below where you can become an Inner Circle member. And I just put the new January newsletter out for you guys this morning. And, of course, you guys get to see the, you guys get the link to the podcast before anyone else. And that's that's it for me. So I will see you all next time. I love you all so very, very much. Stay warm, stay cozy, and play your music. I love you all.